I've switched to AI for my cold calls, and it's completely transformed the way I do business. I've been in the game long enough to know that cold calling is a necessary evil, but it's also a tedious and time-consuming process. I realized that I was spending way too much time and resources on something that could potentially be automated. The idea of replacing my traditional cold callers with AI technology was intriguing, to say the least. I wanted to see if I could leverage technology to make my business more efficient and effective. So, I kicked off this challenge by finding an AI solution that could handle thousands of outbound cold calls. I was blown away by the capabilities of this technology. It could understand natural language, respond accordingly, and even handle objections. The goal was to integrate this AI into my business process and see how it would perform. I was excited to see if it could really make a difference. The first few interactions with the AI were pretty impressive. It was able to navigate conversations with ease, and I was surprised by how human-like the interactions felt. I recall one call where the AI managed to convince a potential homeowner to schedule a meeting. I was thrilled. Of course, there were some hiccups along the way, but overall, I was loving what I was seeing. One of the biggest challenges I faced was I also had to compare the AI's performance with my human callers, and that was a tough pill to swallow. But then came the moment that changed everything. The AI was negotiating with a tired landlord that had a ton of properties, and I was on cloud nine. The call was intense, the investor was pushy, and the AI had to think on its feet. I was on the edge of my seat, wondering if the AI would be able to close the deal. The AI performed flawlessly. It responded to every objection, addressed every concern, and ultimately built enough rapport, made the offer, and essentially closed the deal. I was ecstatic. It was a major breakthrough, and I knew that the AI was more than just a novelty. I was excited to see how it would perform in the long run. The final outcome of this challenge was eye-opening. The AI was able to handle a significantly higher volume of calls than my human callers, and it did so with a surprisingly high level of success. Of course, there were still areas for improvement, but I was impressed by the overall effectiveness of the AI. My thoughts on its impact on my business? It's been a game changer. In terms of numbers, I've seen a significant increase in conversions and a decrease in wasted resources. The AI has allowed me to focus on higher-level tasks, and I've been able to scale my business more efficiently. I'm excited to see how this REI reply technology at just $99 a month continues to evolve and improve. It would cost like $20,000 to $30,000 a month to try and replicate these outputs with comparable human employees, and it's actually a little scary. But hey, someone's going to be using this to close more deals, and it might as well be us. Right? Craziest thing is you can now try the AI for free right there on the homepage. Go to reireply.com to take a free AI test drive to see if having 50 AI cold callers dialing for your business is going to work for you too. I'd love to hear your thoughts on AI in your real estate business, so leave a comment below and let's discuss it.